Hey guys, welcome to another edition of G on the R6. Welcome to Harlem, New York City. Yes, I'm in the island of Manhattan, Harlem section of New York City. Today I want to talk about, those beginner riders like myself, and probably the unexpected and also expected costs of owning and riding a motorcycle. I've had a few questions on why did you choose an R6? Well, pretty much when you are in the market for a used car, and I guess a used motorcycle, you set yourself a budget, and pretty much what your budget could buy is pretty much what you're gonna get. It's not like going to the showroom saying I want this model, this color, 0 miles. No, I set a budget, and luckily, it's funny, I set a budget, but this bike came to me through a friend of a friend that eventually became my friend at a great price. I mean, it was $1,500 above my budget, but it was an offer that you can't refuse. So I got it, R6 in black. So I guess, the first major expense you think is the bike. But don't forget you have to get gear. A good helmet will run you about $300, but those, the shoeies and the Snell approved ones. But you also have decent helmets for about $100, and that's what I'm wearing, a G-Max 68. I want to get a new helmet soon to match my bike more, but that's just later. Other expenses obviously will be registering the bike, insurance for the bike. You will also, I suggest if you go to the MSF course, they have the 2-day course, 2.5-day course, and it runs you about $350. That's a great investment. You learn maneuvers, techniques, do's and don't do's, do's and don't do's, whatever. But you know what I get, you know what I'm saying. MSF is a great course and I recommend it, highly recommend it. I guess to jump into expenses, like I consider myself a simple type of guy, but a stock motorcycle is just like screams for modification. And basically that's what you will eventually do. Like you probably take out, especially like for the R6, they come with those stock not tail lights, but the signal lights on the front, they're all sticking out like a little wing. Those are terrible. You switch those out for flush mounts, get rid of that fender, get the fender eliminator. That's gonna cost you just small, just peanuts there. I'm talking about changes like maybe put lights on a bike, those LEDs to make it. Okay, I can't even hear myself on 125th Street. Let me get out of this noise. You're right, get out of the noise. Expenses for the bike, yeah. So okay, now you got your bike, you have your insurance, you have the license, you're good to go. You got the gear, you got the at least $100-$200 jacket, you're good to go. And then you think you're riding well, you see a big bump like this in New York City, and down you go. I swear your bike goes half a foot, but the damage it could do, that half a foot. Like I had earlier this summer, it was a small fall. It was a fall nonetheless. I pretty much repainted my fairing. I wasn't gonna buy the whole new fairing set. Not yet, but I had to repaint it. It looked bad. You can see on my Instagram photos. By the way, follow Jessica the Raven at Instagram. But yes, of course, what else broke on this? My right handlebar is actually bent slightly. I didn't change that. So the throttle kind of sticks, but I'm working with it. My stay, which is like right here, that's broken. I already had the new one probably for like 2 weeks now, probably a month now, sitting in the box. I just didn't feel like installing it. But it's just damages, and just of course major damage that will probably put your bike in a shop or really on the shelf. Those are like surprise expenses. Another expense you must do. Just take a look. I'm in New York City. I live in New York City. I live in an apartment building. Apartment building with 6 floors, roughly 10 apartments on each floor. I don't have a garage. So I had to park this baby on the street at night. So I like the best of everything. You know, I figure out what's the best, do the reviews. So I went to the local bike shop. It's pretty much down the block from me. Asked him, what bike lock do you suggest, sir? And without hesitation, he said the New York forget about it lock. It's a big, like 5 foot long, thick chains, thick links, I guess, lock. And you know, I swing that through the swing arm. I threw it through the swing arm, through the back tire of the bike, and wrap it around just a street sign right on my sidewalk. Of course, covered up. That was another expense to cover. I purchased like the $56 waterproof cover, and it's been doing very well on these rainstorms. I wrap it up, kiss it goodnight, and hopefully it's there in the morning. You should see me when I walk out my building. I make that left turn very slowly, like, is it, my bike still there? Yes, ready to go. Because having a stolen bike just sucks. That's like violation. It's like getting fingered. No, I'm sorry. It's all right. You have your lock. You have your insurance. You have your cover. You have your modifications. You have your experience, which is probably zero, like me. You know, I don't really like sitting behind this damn truck. So I'm gonna do some movie magic and get away from this truck. Voila! No more gas truck. I was afraid I was gonna blow up or something. I want to focus on bike security more, because some people might say, hey, you should get low jack, you know, low jack for the car, low jack for the motorcycle. I say, a few reasons. First of all, motorcycle, you start taking the plastics off the motorcycle, you see a strange box. What is that? Garbage. So how good is that? And besides, ask a few law enforcement officers, especially here in New York City. Just go up to a cop and ask them, hey, do you have low jack in your car? They'll probably tell you no. Ask them, well, okay, you do have low jack in your car. Does it work? Actually, it doesn't work. Okay. Wait, now you have low jack in your car, officer. It works. Do you know how to use it? 90% chance he's gonna tell you no. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, New York. So that's why I'm against low jack. Because low jack company claims that they track it, but the involvement by law enforcement might be pretty hard. So that's pretty much today. Bike security expenses. It's a great hobby. I'm loving it so far. So, till next time.